It starts with a wizard. He is old and he is wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he is strong. The Flagon slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause a deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon slayers, the adventure goes on.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey.
Welcome back
Hunter, stop.
to the Flagon Slayers. We're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. We have a Zach here tonight.
Hi.
Hi. So, just a little housekeeping thing. So, Michael has decided to step away. Things have gotten kind of busy in his life. So, because of that, Zach is going to be coming in for hopefully the rest of the campaign and beyond.
Hey. Hello.
Welcome
So,
back.
Thank you.
Woo.
In case you missed last week, this sounds like copyrighted music. I just can't get over it. It sounds like a bunch of different songs. Anyway, so in case you missed last week, the party reconvened in Amon after leaving Whitestone. After. You have to say it fancy. After. But a bunch of things happened. The demon left, or the succubus left, gone, no longer part of the five. Also, could not tell them anything about the five for some reason, for some really weird reason. But Genevieve received a note from a former contact, and then went to a kind of neutral zone called No Man's Land, taking Animas and Zygon with her, where she was given the option of taking a job that would get her close to the Beholder. On the other side of things, Anzu learned that his son Richter was missing, and no one has seen him in a few days. And after sending some sending spells, learned that Richter is being held somewhere where it is cold and dark.
Really narrows it down.
Yes. We also got to meet Corey's new character. And that's a lot of basically what happened in the last episode.
Hey, my lovelies.
But that will be where we begin tonight's session. So, you guys have just had a meeting with Mathis.
I'm going to bed.
And
I'm drunk.
yeah, what's everybody wanting to do? It's probably about 10 at night.
I lied, I'm going back to the bar. Fuck democracy.
I'll go back to the bar. I'll
Okay.
keep it
Party's
drinking.
as well, really.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What's everybody else doing? Ansley, what you doing?
He's gonna go to his office.
Okay.
Maybe go to a magic store later.
Okay.
In the morning.
Niccolo, what are you doing?
I just said. I'll be
Oh
at
yeah,
the
you're still at the bar. You didn't even go up to the meeting. You're just getting drunk. Zygon, what about you? Anything
I don't get
interesting?
drunk, love.
There,
I get lovely.
are there any casinos nearby?
None that you know of.
All right. Then I'll just go to the bar.
It's a couple weeks walk to get to the nearest casino.
Okay, so you guys get down to the bar. It's pretty not lively, but there's a few regulars. This is around the time that people start leaving, and the only people that really get to come in are the other adventurers that have gotten to Amon, or your own members coming in from missions. But things are kind of quiet.
How we like it.
So wipes down the bar, just making sure everything's clean after the mess that was trying to teach kobolds how to make grilled cheese.
Forgot about the fucking grilled cheese.
Yeah, everybody forgets about the grilled cheese until it's there. Ooh, there's a hype train going on. Hype train. What do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to keep drinking? Is there anything you want to do before you prep?
Cry.
Oh yeah, Anzu, what are you doing in your office?
I'm crying.
Okay, he's crying. Anzu, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, sir. 15.
15. You can feel someone is trying to scry on you, but you don't know who.
Ooh.
I'm going to... I'll let it happen.
Okay. They're watching you.
Where are you at?
He's in his office.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Can I... So I know that they're scrying on me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to write down some notes about how we're going to be going across the sea pretty soon.
Okay.
To find more members of the Five. And
Okay.
attempt to trap Shavira.
Okay. You do so. How long does scry last?
Damn it, Ansu just gave away
Like
my
10
second
minutes.
plan.
My second
My
plan.
plan that I didn't tell everyone else. I was actually about to head across the ocean and trap Shavira.
My plan.
My true calling plan.
Yeah, it lasts up to 10 minutes.
Would I know that?
Yeah. You're aware.
All right. For 10 minutes, I'm just going to keep on going and get in some details.
Okay. It fades away after 10 minutes.
Cool.
Is there a way to figure out, like, who's
Who it
scrying
is?
on you? Yeah.
Let me read the
I
spell.
don't really know how you would do that.
I don't
but...
think you can.
Because it's just like an invisible sensor in the corner, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a ting.
It's a peen.
I don't know about a peen. When you scry, an invisible peen shows up.
An
You gotta listen to
invisible
what the book
sensor
says,
in
dude.
the shape of a penis.
Just using an invisible penis as a telescope. Love to see it. Security camera.
I love those
Little known
invisible
fact: security cameras in D&D
Yeah.
are actually just penises.
Yeah, you can't. It doesn't let you figure out who it is.
Okay.
I want to go see Zygon. Except he's not here.
You can go see him. I can do other stuff while we're waiting for Brady to go back.
Alright.
Animus.
Yeah.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Mm.
Your wisdom's really high, so.
It's a saving throw.
Yeah.
28.
28. You feel like this, like, tingling in the back of your head. And then on the edge of your vision, like, as you turn, it, like, moves, so it's always on your peripheral. You can see, like, this, like, burning red kind of flame that, like, is just burning on the edges of your eyes, and as you turn your head, it moves, so it's always in your peripheral. You can never quite see what it is.
I don't know if I like that.
I do not.
That's a little creepy.
It's a little disconcerting, I'm not gonna lie. So there's just like red flames just on either side.
Yeah, it's like this, like, just like slight red flame that's just as you turn your head, it moves with you, so you can never. It's never in your full vision.
I'm a little drunk.
Guys, I am so drunk.
Guys.
What the?
I don't even think I'm okay.
I'm just gonna kind of rub my eyes, make sure it's still there, and then even like slightly drunk Animus is probably thinking, I don't want to really cause any concern to this one. Probably something that is just to do with me.
Okay.
We'll just put that one in the old memory bank.
Okay. Zygon. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, okay.
Things are getting spicy.
Right. It's a good thing I'm so wise.
Big wise, big wise.
Wisest.
Using my Christmas dice here.
Ooh, Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Christmas.
Karma,
Christmas dice.
Thanks, Caleb.
Christmas dice.
you're welcome.
Christmas.
14.
14. Zygon, you're kind of drinking, just kind of mulling over everything that's happened recently. And you see, in the storeroom doorway, you see a figure standing in there's a small circular window. And you can see a figure, standing there with kind of like this, like, very large jaw, kind of a thick head that kind of swoops back, and then you can see these large horns that are kind of curling back off of the head, just kind of like a rock, like if a rock had a face, sort of thing.
Like Dwayne Johnson?
Not if the Rock had a face, but if a Rock had a face.
It would be.
Oh,
Rock
okay.
does have a face, guys.
Iraq, the country?
But
Touchy subject,
Okay,
friend.
that's
And
interesting.
they're just looking at you, and they've got like a slight grin on their face.
Vibe check.
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
$16.
Definitely not the most comforting of people to see.
Okay.
Definitely kind of sends a little chill down your spine.
Okay. Do I recognize this person? Look it up.
Make a history check.
We're just doing all the rolls today.
Yeah, all the rolls.
That's a 4. I'm switching dice.
Not quite.
No.
There's something familiar, but you're not quite sure. But as you're kind of thinking about this, you see Anzu come down the stairs and walk over to you.
Zygon. The juice.
Break eye contact with this person. Be like, "What's up, man?
Is everything okay?
You guys seeing this over here? I'm gonna point it out."
My
Um,
I would assume.
No, look where he's pointing.
Genevieve and Animus make wisdom saving throws. Everybody else, no, you cannot see.
Okay.
Warlocks.
I'm using the dice Caleb gave me. Let's see.
I waited them to make you roll bad.
It was a really good roll.
Oh,
Actually.
nice.
Yeah, mine was good until it wasn't there.
28.
29.
Natural 19.
29. Okay. You guys see a large jaw, large square head, horns rolling in the back, but dressed nicely.
Like handsome Squidward.
Kinda, yeah, but more rocky. Zach's gonna love it. He loves Nickelodeon references. Look at what he's wearing.
So right now I'm seeing this.
Love it.
This thing, and then I'm also seeing fire out of the corners of my eyes.
Yeah, it's weird.
This is a strange occurrence, even for me.
I've had a few drinks, so I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna look at it real hard.
What is it?
And be like, is it a real person or an illusion? Can I tell?
This is actually interesting with your special sight. So, Genevieve, through the drunkenness, you kind of start to kind of focus in a little bit, and you see like the surrounding wood and wall and door kind of all peel away, almost like the fabric of reality itself is starting to kind of peel and bend around this person. But you can see the figure standing there kind of fades into like more of like a silhouette, and you can see behind them this multi-story, almost gargoyle. Just this big, like, wings that span buildings, just massive arms, and he's just kind of hunched over, just kind of sitting there, and you see these large horns. But it looks like if a gargoyle, like, did all the performance-enhancing drugs, like, all of them.
A gargoyle on extreme amounts of speed and
on extreme steroids.
And what is what's the figure that I can see look like? The one that
it looks like what Zygon has seen. So like a kind of rocky feature face, stuff like that.
And it has like horns.
Yeah.
I am seeing it.
Oh fuck.
Hello?
What the fuck is that?
The figure doesn't say anything to you. Here, Abby, check your... That's what you see.
Okay.
Zygon, have we been drinking the same things tonight?
Probably.
Jesus
Could have gone bad.
Christ.
I told you.
He's scary.
That is
He's scary. Yeah.
What exactly are we looking at here?
Yeah, can I make like a history check also and see if I know what that is?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I kind of like wave a little.
He's scary. I don't
He's
like
so
it.
scary, and I rolled a natural 1.
No, you have no idea who this or what this is.
I want to wave at it a little bit.
Doesn't do anything. Doesn't move. Nothing.
Zygon,
It's probably bad news if only the warlocks can see this, right?
Or really good news. We actually don't know entirely if this could be really good news, and this is something being sent to us to help us in our current situation.
I'll look at him. That's excellent work, first mate, and I'm gonna go and walk towards it.
I will follow him as his first mate.
Oh. I'll let them handle it.
Okay.
She knows something else.
You're the only one that sees it for what it is, so...
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do that.
I'm gonna stop, like, mid-stride. No?
No, honestly, you can probably handle it.
We've
Alright.
got this. We've got this.
I'm gonna keep, yeah. I've got my first mate with me. We're good.
So, as you get closer to the door, the figure steps away, almost fades into the shadow. And as you open the door, Zygon, as you step forward, you just fall. Your foot looks for purchase, and then it just... You start falling head over heel down into the shadows.
Do I see him following?
Yeah, you do.
Can I try to catch him before he starts falling?
Make a dexterity save.
Even if
or make an acrobatics check.
Ooh. Now it's just if I can hold them up.
What does it look like?
Pretty big.
18 on acrobatics.
18.
don't
Make
know if my
a
strength-
strength saving throw.
What does it look like on my
7.
end? Does I got just fall into nothing?
7.
7.
Disappears
Um,
into the floor.
So as you grab
That's
onto
the last we ever
Zygon as
saw
he's
of
about to
Zygon.
fall, the body weight of Zygon is too much, and you fall over, and
No.
you two begin falling into the shadows.
Should we use the stones?
Good question.
You guys see, everybody else sees just them walk into the storeroom.
Even me.
Ah!
Do I hear anything?
No.
I'm gonna creep up to the door.
Okay.
Peek in.
They are not in there, nor is the figure that you saw.
Ah, shit.
Oh, God damn it.
We
So-
got bamboozled.
You guys
Only there's a way to
fall
see that coming.
for what feels like probably about an hour. Just falling and falling and falling, and eventually you kind of right yourself, Zygon, so you're not constantly flipping over. But eventually,
Can I
as
take a
you
short
guys
rest while I'm falling.
are, you can try and meditate. It's like that scene in Bogus Journey, Bill and Ted's.
We're like falling, and then eventually we get bored of falling, so we're just kind of sitting
Yeah.
like.
That's the exact scene in Bill and Ted's. They like scream, and then they just look around, and then they stop screaming, and then they're just falling and falling and falling. It's really, I think that's Bill and Ted's. Anyway,
Zygon, where the fuck
I-
do you think we are right now?
I don't know. I really don't.
you guys can see as you look up, you see the storeroom, like kind of like in Get Out, like the
Oh, okay.
sunken place, kind of like that.
Wow.
It's just sitting right above us.
I mean, probably like a mile, not.
Oh, it's like fucking up there.
Yeah, you can see the light. That's about it.
I think this is what
Fucking-
Thea felt.
Uh,
That moon temple.
you know, actually, that's an interesting question. I bet she felt similar to this, minus the torture part.
Oh,
Actually,
right.
Actually,
it was more of a like,
next
I
one.
didn't even get to see.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
got
She didn't
closed
even.
off and I
She
was
just.
in the darkness.
Oh,
boom,
we
gone
don't
I
do
couldn't
that.
see a way out.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
this isn't
fine.
so bad. I think Thea was just being a baby.
That's so Zygon. So Zygon. So eventually, you guys see as you guys keep falling, a like pearl white ground come towards you, and you eventually.
Oh,
Brace for
land.
impact.
oh, I was gonna say, can I turn into a giant eagle and catch us both before we hit hard?
Yes, can he do that?
So you try and do that, and your magic does not work.
Ah, shit.
Your magic does not work here.
I just really hate when this shit happens, where we're like in a situation and then our magic doesn't work anymore. It's happened way too many times in the past few days, so.
It is happening a lot, but it's because you're dealing with insanely powerful beings. And anyway, so you guys land, and it's not a hard landing. It's just like, it's almost kind of like the surface of the moon. You see like a few craters, and there's no real vegetation or anything, and there's no sound, really. It's just kind of this empty silence. And then you see this figure that you saw earlier appear in front of you two. Well, it's been some time, but I have a few minutes, so I thought I'd drop in. Or I guess you're the ones dropping in.
See what you did there.
Yeah, you got us there. Who are you?
I'm sorry, I don't talk to those I find weak. Anyway, Zygon.
I'm gonna perk up.
Savage!
Got it.
You and I have things to discuss, and your little friend here is, honestly ruining my fun.
Oh.
So, perhaps we should go somewhere else.
Oh. You mean for strong people and things like that? People that you respect.
Yes, for the super duper strong.
I'm not very strong. It's a true thing.
Did I say you could speak?
I mean, I was just telling you I'm not strong.
So as you go to talk, your beak like seals shut, and you cannot open your mouth.
Saw that one coming. I'm not gonna lie,
That's
I
new.
really saw that one coming.
Did you not hear him? You can't speak. Stop speaking.
Don't
Caleb,
speak.
not Animas.
Don't speak.
Okay, now DMCA. Okay.
It's just karaoke.
And
Well, can he come since he can't talk? He won't be a bother.
no, like I said, he can wait here with the void worms.
I mean, you could just send him back, right?
I like
Up to you. Up to
entertainment.
you.
I know that it's up to me, Saigon.
As long as we're on the same page.
He starts walking, and you see this wooden door, kind of just materialize in front of him, and he opens it and walks inside.
Before I go in, I would like to test my Eldritch Blast and my Pact Weapon.
Still works.
Both?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, right, Animas, right. Well, just stay here, watch out for the worms, he said, and I'll be right back.
I want to test my Eldritch Blast.
It works, but it's not as strong as normal.
It's good enough against the worms if I need to.
Yeah. So, Zygon, you walk into the door, and the door closes behind Zygon, and you see it just fade. It just disappears. And, Animus, you feel this tremor kind of below your feet as you feel just something moving underneath you.
Not this movie.
Tremors!
Fantastic film, actually.
Kevin Bacon.
I just don't want to.
So, Zygon, you enter into a familiar room. This is the cabin that you normally come to when you have conversations with Fraz. This figure sits down in front of you. My apologies for the theatricality, but things have been getting boring.
Hey, boring. I get that. I'm gonna pull up a seat.
So, as you sit down, you see the dapperly dressed man start to, like, the skin starts to peel away and kind of flake off. And then it gets down into the muscle tissue, and then it starts to peel off. And then all that's left is the skeleton and this nice clothing. And then the skeleton just explodes, and, like, pieces of bone fly everywhere. Some hit you in the face. Yeah. And then looming in front of you is this figure.
I feel like I need to be on the Discord.
Oh, he looks friendly.
My.
Is he a bull?
The hell is that?
As you believe.
Told you, he looks like a large gargoyle.
He's ready.
Raz.
He looks crusty.
Long time
I mean,
no
he's
see.
a gargoyle. Well, I thought that since things are getting more serious, I should show you my true self.
It's impressive, to say the least.
You don't need to flatter me, Zygon. I understand that to people like you, I am impressive.
Too bad. We should have brought Animus. He's never met you. I've been telling him all about you.
The weak-minded can't withstand my true form. I was worried that he might have his brains turned to jelly.
Don't want that.
I mean, he's the one that makes a deal with one of my traitorous underlings.
I knew that's
He
why.
obviously doesn't have taste.
Like, if you're gonna make a deal, why wouldn't you go with the head honcho?
You
such
go
as
for
yourself?
the best, Z-Zygon. That's why you and I understand each other.
Agreed.
Now,
So-
as I said, things are about to get serious. This group
How so?
that you've been pursuing is one away from their goal, as I'm sure you all know.
Right, the world
So,
souls.
yes. And this one is more dangerous than the others. I would be careful around her. One misstep with her emotions and she could unleash horrors that haven't been seen in centuries.
Is that right?
Do you know how the world souls work, Zygon?
I'm gonna be honest. We're far along enough that I'm embarrassed to ask.
Well, allow me to educate you. This ritual is an ancient one that was created during the first calamity. Species of lesser lineage are used as vessels for the souls of members of different planes. There's one for each, one for the prime material, one for the Feywild, and one for even the Abyss. A ritual is then conducted to seal these souls and place them inside the host. The host has no recollection of things, but is given magical power where there once wasn't. If the world soul is to die before the ritual is complete, then the souls have nowhere to go. And what happens with demons and devils when their souls have nowhere to go? They reconstitute in the place that they are. That little girl that's resting in the elf capital at this moment has over 2,000 demons sealed inside her.
A lot. That's a lot of demons.
It's more than you want. If she were to die, or face irreparable harm, then those demons would be released upon the prime material plane, which is just another problem to add to your slate.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well.
if you would like to take an old one's advice, I would suggest finding this girl quickly. But what do I know? I'll survive no matter what happens. The first calamity didn't kill me. Why would this one?
This is interesting. This is interesting. Because because of the deal, like if I fail, you get my soul here. So it's
Well,
really
if you
win-win.
die before you complete the contract, you get to be one of my personal bodyguards for the rest of eternity. So, either way, you need to succeed.
I get to be like the skeleton dude. That was pretty sweet.
No, the skeleton dude is a different being altogether.
Oh, okay.
But I would also caution you of these new gods. I do not trust them. But I am Lord of Lies and things of that nature, so perhaps I'm not the most trustworthy authority.
Well, I mean, I don't really have many options, do I?
Good boy. He knows when he's backed into a corner.
Now, if I'm to stop this, how do I stop the ritual?
Well, it's all about time. Once the next eclipse happens, that's when the ritual must be completed. If you can last the few minutes that the ritual would need to be cast in, you should be fine. The girl will have to deal with the souls being sealed inside her body, but when her time comes, I would merely bring her to the abyss, so that the souls would be released more naturally.
Seems reasonable.
Indeed. Be careful, Zygon. Those who move against me would like to see this come to fruition. They believe that if the prime material plane is thrown into turmoil, it allows them for more leniency.
Things going in the Nine Hills. How's the war with the Bailey? How's that going?
It's going. He is nothing to me.
Right.
Much like your friend. But He's making moves to go to the prime material plane as we speak. He believes that if he collects more souls there, he can have more soldiers here. It's honestly adorable.
Fair. That's fair. Well, do you know where the best place to find and stop all this would be? Since you're being so helpful.
I think you know where to find her. And I don't want to put all my eggs in your basket. But know that I am watching, always. Now I would most likely get a move on if I were you. Your friend is about to meet some most unsavory of creatures.
Yeah, that's fair.
Be well, Zygon.
Aw, that's sweet. And I'm gonna keep walking away.
The cabin peels away as you step out. You see a large worm going for Animas as he's readying himself in combat.
I'm gonna shoot the worm
Okay.
with my Eldritch Blast.
You fire an Eldritch Blast, the worm gets hit, and it falls back into the sands of the abyss.
Alright, we're good to go.
You can talk again, Animas.
Fuck me.
So,
How's the worms?
Oh, you know, same as any worms I ever find. Easy to smash.
so you guys begin to kind of float up, and then you look up, and then you're in the storeroom. Genevieve, you see them randomly just appear in front of you.
Oh my god. Where did you go? What was that?
We just ran out for a quick walk.
The casino.
Yeah.
Inside check.
Go ahead. Animas, roll a deception check.
I don't really know if I'm trying to deceive her. It's a 2. I'm not even going to add my deception to it.
I rolled a 10. So.
Yeah, he's lying. Obviously.
Don't lie to me, you little bird.
I'm not actually lying to you. I'm just fucked up, so I don't really know where we went. Some sort of void. That's all I know. I wasn't part of it.
It's a casual trip to the void.
Well, for me, it was a casual trip to the void.
Have you never gone to the void?
No, I've been to the
I
void.
go
I'm
to a
talking to her.
different void.
Oh. How lovely for you. We can't all afford different voids.
Must be nice.
well, on different. Listen, all right, okay. We all saw what just happened. Kind of.
I didn't.
Well, you saw the thing, and then the
Yes,
thing.
and he was horrifying. Very crusty.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a fan of me, for very obvious reasons that I definitely understand.
I don't know, we seem to get along just fine. I'm gonna go back to the bar and get a drink.
That guy's
Alright.
business as usual.
You're very nonchalant.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens whenever, demons appear and we're talking to them and talking about them, and it's just not fun to talk about them when they're the ones giving us the powers, and then they're just gonna get mad at us later for expelling secrets that they told us, so...
Yes.
Also, once again, I sat in the void the entire time, so I'm not really sure what happened.
Fair enough.
Everybody at the bar?
I'm following
gone.
him to get a drink.
I'm still waiting for you.
Is there worm residue on me? Or is
Yeah, you see a little bit of worm juice.
Covered in
Animus got a
It's like
little,
it's kind of like Pepto-Bismol.
Ah,
Oh.
a little bit of sludge.
fuck.
It's getting
Got
in
it.
your feathers, Animus. It's gonna stick.
They're not really
Yeah.
usually that big. I'm gonna have to wash off later tonight.
You should clean up a bit.
All right, Auntie, what do you want to talk to Zygon about?
How was your storage shed adventure?
Oh, right, yeah.
Find
Oh,
what
that's-
you were looking for.
I guess. I did find the man, and he turned out to be, Fraser Blue, no big deal.
No biggie.
No big.
You must
Love
shake your
the
head when
best
you see
names.
him. Yes, Fraser Blue.
Bless you.
Yes, yes.
Could you scry on someone for me?
Probably, but I need to talk to us before I do anything.
You need to what?
I need to speak to the group before we do anything.
To the meeting hall.
To the meeting hall.
Yeah, I'll call
Like
everyone.
the super friends, like.
Nicola once again
like-
is not.
To use
Invited.
prestidigitation.
So sorry.
Okay.
Sorry,
Right.
Nicola.
Hey, don't be sorry. I already know you fucking.
Flagon Slayers, please report to the meeting hall. Flagon Slayers to the meeting hall.
Are you meaning like all members, like including like Soph and Garnash and all
Oh,
of
the
them?
main party. The main party.
Okay. Because that was a
You
little
want to go?
confusing.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
feel-
I'm cryptic. What can I say?
All right.
I
So you
get it.
guys make it to the small meeting hall. Go ahead.
Is Tabitha still next to me?
Oh shit! I forgot she was up there.
She's not,
Gonna-
she's not next to you. She's in a secret compartment in the wall that's locked and magically sealed.
I'm gonna drag her out and put my arm around her.
No.
Jeez.
Genevieve, this is the first time you've seen
No
this.
point.
No, he can't get into it. It's locked.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
I'll unlock it.
It's magically sealed and locked.
I'll
And
cast knock.
why? I stopped.
Why not? What is she gonna do? Will it break out?
Weekend the Bernies.
Jeez Louise. I mean, technically, yeah, he could magically unlock it.
Andrew,
Do I
don't touch
know-
her, please. I will.
Do I know who Tabitha is?
Pulling a
In my
corpse out of
dealings
the
with
wall.
Mathis?
Make a history check.
Okay. We're gonna use my weird big die.
Ooh.
Ooh, it is. It's an 11.
You have never seen this person in your life.
Wait, I want to
Who the
stop him from
fuck is
pulling her
that?
out, though. Like, even like if he's gonna cast knock on the wall, I'm gonna also cast something.
Okay.
No.
And I'm just
So,
gonna
Genevieve,
ask
you see like a small panel kind of slide open and you see someone behind it.
Anzu, please leave it.
Why?
Leave her,
That
please.
should be a part of the meeting.
Anzu, leave her.
Why?
I
Anzu.
swear, every time
Have you ever met
I
Tabitha?
hang out with you all, just something else.
She's very quiet.
I didn't even keep dead bodies in my office.
Well, she's not technically dead.
Mostly.
Kind of. Maybe.
Alright.
She's laying down
Doesn't
on the
look very
ground,
alive.
and her feet are what you can see.
Just mostly.
She's just not breathing at all. But you can only see her feet because it's like door, wall. She's behind the wall. Her feet are kind of maybe the only thing you can see.
She makes a good air freshener, though. A perfume that she put on before she turned into that.
That wouldn't be preserved.
I go.
It's
and
been
lock it.
months.
I relock the door.
Okay.
It's a Ziploc. It's a
Good
Ziploc.
lord.
All right,
Alright.
let's talk about what we need to talk about here and stop fucking around.
Right, right. Well, it seemed like the our most important thing that we needed to accomplish was to get all of us together and go and stop this beholder. Correct? Correct.
Yeah, that is one of the things we need to do. Yes.
Well, it turns out we really, really, really need to go and find that Kinku girl.
You mean where Thea is?
Believe so. The Fraser Blue said that this is top priority, and I kind of am inclined to believe him.
I mean, you're under contract to do so.
That's fair. That's fair. But, you know, it's the whole, World Souls business. It says that we need to stop the ceremony.
And when is the ceremony?
He didn't say.
Yes, he did.
What ceremony?
It's the eclipse. The ritual is during the
yes, no.
eclipse.
Oh, the eclipse.
We know that. Yeah, we know it's
There you go.
probably 2 months and a week away now. Maybe 2 months and 2 weeks.
Roughly.
Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was a very, there was a lot to take in. There was a skeleton. It exploded in my face. It's the whole thing.
Yummy.
I just saw worms. Lots of void
Okay.
worms.
But I'm inclined to believe him because he says there are thousands of demons trapped within her, and if she dies on this plane, they'll all be released on this plane. So,
Jacob, do I recall anything from my memory that would give me any sort of insight as to what is happening there from the Shadowfell? That'd be more of an unlocking something instead of a
make a history check.
Remembering. 22 math.
So you remember talk of using souls to power things, but you don't remember massive like demon like souls being extracted and all that crazy stuff. You don't recall anything like that. You just know that like the warlock that you know was in he was into some weird stuff, and he was trying to find ways to gain more power, and one way was through soul harvesting.
Ah, yes. Well, that is a disturbing fact there, Zygon, because that is not something we should take lightly when it's inside of the child. So,
I mean, the Beholder will still be there, you know. I feel like this is a priority.
Your old friend was into some fucked up things.
There's a reason why he's an old friend.
Yeah, and a current enemy. What?
Jacob, do you think we could, like, assuming we go to this party, do the thing, kill the Beholder within the week?
Oh, yeah. Okay. The party is in 2 days.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
I guess I got my timeline mixed up. Go ahead.
I fully believe that what Fraser Blue is saying is correct. I mean, from what I've gathered from you all, saving this little girl is highly important, but I mean, we could kill the Beholder within a week. I mean, why travel so far to then come back?
I mean, I have things to do too.
Well, we can't just walk in and kill him. That's the point on why we're going into this party. You can't just walk into the
one of the... we can. It's worked up until now. Let's do it.
So we have 4 people, maybe add or give or take, depending on who wants to go.
5.
Who's gonna walk? 5. Yeah, we have 5 people, give or take. More give. Even then, though, we're gonna walk in.
I thought you guys would just go do it.
Yeah, see, give or take.
You really do like to sit out, don't you?
Walk into one of the largest guilds, notorious for good fighters, sneakery, treachery, just a bunch of people.
Other ease.
Who are powerful, by the way. Let's not forget that, number 1, Genevieve's sitting right here. Number 2, Traxar, who we could barely fight off. And we're going to kill a Beholder on top of all of these guards that he has. We're just going to walk in and do that. Not happening. Yes. No.
All I need to do in the next couple of days is go to this party, make nice, and get a few more people on my side so that when we sneak in to kill the Beholder, they don't try to kill us as well. I need to reestablish my authority. Well, then we'll be fine. We go kill it, and we move on.
I agree with Genevieve.
Okay, so we're back on the same page here on that. All right.
Yes, we walk in and kill it.
And then after that, you all can go do fuck all and sing on.
Yes.
Right, that's reasonable.
I don't hate that idea. I don't. I mean, is there any situation that may otherwise tell us that anything's happening to Annie soon, or is this something that like we could probably get to in the next couple days? Especially, we might want to give Thea a couple more days time to not see us.
I mean, if it's gotta happen at the eclipse, we either go and get her now and then they come after her, or we just go and get her later. You know,
yeah,
doesn't matter.
True, they won't kill her till the eclipse anyway, and we're definitely going to be fighting at least one of them. If we get rid of the Beholder now, it gets rid of another situation, if they were all grouped up, that would hurt us even more.
Because I mean, yeah, like what are we gonna do? Go and get her? They take her back, then we gotta go get her again.
Then you're responsible for her until the eclipse.
Too much.
She's in the safest city in the world at the moment.
That is true, yeah.
With your little elf friend, so.
I'm with.
Oh, by the way,
Genevieve on this.
Animas and I talked about it in the void. I think she's a bit of a baby.
Yeah.
Sounds like it from what I've heard. I mean, she threw a hissy fit and she left.
Right, the worst.
Venturing clearly isn't for her.
The fourth wall. I'm trying to hold it up.
Ooh, we're unpacking. We're unpacking with a character on top of a character here. It's a lot of stuff.
It's fun when your new character talks shit about your old character.
Oh, man. Well,
And then you're gonna go back to your old character.
I say stick to the plan, get rid of the beholder so we have another one out of the way. That way there's only 2 more to deal with, unless, of course, for some unknown reason, fake Vesper gets her mind wiped and then all of a sudden becomes another member of the 5, and then we have 3 more to deal with again. But even then, we don't want to deal with all 4 of them at the same time. So, to killing the beholder now and then making Annie the #1 priority after that seems reasonable.
All right.
You know, from what I've encountered with bad people, generally once you betray them in some way, shape, or form, they're not gonna want you to join their team again. So I'd say anticipating potential events isn't a bad thing, but, you know, until it becomes a problem, why cause yourself the extra worry?
Yeah. Well, let's get into this plan then. Try to get some more members from the clasp back over on Genevieve's side in the next couple of days and take out the beholder.
Mm-hmm.
But also, Fraser Blue said, you know, the secret, we just gotta wait out the eclipse. If we can keep her safe during the eclipse, then we're good.
I still would rather just kill them all.
Right. I'm just saying so I don't forget. I just want to make sure everybody is aware.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. That's like plan.
Alright.
That's like Plan D. You know, there's so many
Still.
things. You know, as much as Fraz doesn't like me and stuff, I definitely don't like the fact that I have the fucking Baylor as my, you know, so.
Don't let him hear that.
Oh, he knows. We both
I think he
mutually
already heard it.
we both mutually don't like each other, and the only reason that I'm helping him is because of a deal that we're both under contract with. So that's it.
Interesting.
He also doesn't find us a threat. He believes he's too powerful, and I don't know how much power he's gained while he has been in this war, and I don't know what allies he has, and that's not something that we need to deal with.
People on your list, are they giving him power, or is he just preventing other people from getting other demons?
I would assume that...
If that's what's giving him power, you've only really done one, so, like, you're good.
Yeah, I assume there's probably a couple ways he's getting them, and he's having me track down some of the harder for him to get 2 ones. There's probably a couple other sources of where he's getting his powers and souls, but I know, like, I mean, Tabitha was out of reach for him, and I believe this next name, Navarn, very tricky fellow, jumps through...
Still haven't killed Navarn?
No.
Question, Jacob. Does Navarn ring a bell to me?
History check.
I actually need to talk to Garnash about that. He said he was going to look into... I think I actually checked. Garnash told me he would kind of show up to me. I told him to maybe track a location or maybe what he's doing right now, and I might double check with him on that. But I know Navarn's a name that I can't even track down. He just kind of is going to... He knows that he's on my list, so obviously I've become part of his list. Maybe I'm just, like, down a little bit more, though, so that's why he hasn't shown up.
Lists, man.
Lists. There's always a list.
Am I right?
Fucking lists. I'll drink
Alright.
to that.
Maybe what'd you roll?
14.
14. The name is slightly familiar, but the last that you heard it, it was a title. It's not a name.
What kind of a title?
It's like, it's a Gith title. A Navarn is essentially a bounty hunter.
It's not a name. Okay.
It's not necessarily a name. It could be somebody's name. Maybe there's an elf named Navarre and just so happens to overlap. But you've run into some Gith that have had that title.
Interesting.
But yeah.
Very interesting.
It is the name that showed up on my arm, though, right? It was just.
It is.
Navarre
It is.
Was there a last name?
Like a typo, they like scratch it out and write another name.
Oh man.
Imagine. Alright, well, I suggest we get some rest tonight, sleep this another night of drinking off, and go get some shit done tomorrow.
Guess we want to plan now or in the morning?
Probably in the morning. I've drank a little bit too much, and we also probably want Nicolo to be part of our planning, considering he's joining us on this mission.
Yes. I'd like to
Sure
not
we can
exclude
trust
him
him?
any longer.
No, yeah.
You can trust him about as much as you can trust me. So, do with that what you will.
Yeah, but
I
you've
kinda
gained
like
a little
him.
bit of
He's-
trust. Not a lot, just a
he's
little
quite
bit.
Charming.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mutual trust for the goal, you know. That's kind of what we're on the
Means
level for.
to an end.
Yeah. It's been, once again, one of those things we just learning not to trust anyone ever. I don't even trust Anzu. Huh.
I used to trust Tabitha, and now she's inside of a wall.
Yeah, because she tried to kill all of us because we trusted her.
You all have some bad luck.
Yeah, we do. All right, let's get some sleep.
Jacob, I'm gonna look over and just cast knock on the wall.
God
again.
damn it, Anzu.
It slightly slides open.
I walk back over to the wall and I look at Anzu and I just shut the wall. I'm like, no, bad Anzu.
Okay. Does anyone want to do anything special before they go to bed?
I need to scry for Anzu,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
but I don't have any holy water to do it, is the issue. Do you know a priest at this hour?
It might have to be a morning thing.
Actually, I believe you had a bunch in your pocket from the vampires.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Why didn't I use that?
I don't know, but I know what's in your pockets better than you do. That's not a good thing.
What do I have in my pockets?
Are we doing the Hobbit right now? What the heck?
Hey,
What's in
The
my
question
pocket?
in the mountain,
Hanses.
a couple of advances.
A string.
Hobbitses.
Nothing.
Filthy
nothing's in my
Hobbitses.
Dude, they're doing extended editions at the Alamo right now, like every week.
Ooh, that's sick.
Yeah, they got Return of the King next week, but it's like 4.5 hours long.
Yeah.
See it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Only 4.5 hours long. Jeez.
I have access to the Blu-ray extended edition, so I don't need to do that.
But on the big screen, pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah, that's called a nerd flex. Hashtag nerd flex.
Big nerd flex.
I believe I do have holy water. You're right. Is there? I want to go to Andrew's office to do it, and I want to sit in his chair behind his desk.
Okay.
I would.
It's very
like to
small.
go-
Your knees are up to your chest because the chair is small and in size for a gnome. It's basically a stool. The desk is like one of those desks that you have in like high school, size-wise. But for Anzu, it's really big.
I'd like to go in there and sit on his lap.
Okay.
Does it interfere with the spell? Let's do it.
So who are you scrying on?
Could you do this on Richter?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Zygon, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Do I get like bonuses because I like met this guy and everything?
That is not why you're rolling an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Put on your goggles.
Turn the eye patch to the other side. Use a lucky.
Nice. Might as well use them all up. We're about to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm gonna use another one, and I'm gonna switch dice.
Brady's got
There
some
we go.
bad luck dice.
I do today. 19.
19. So as you're starting to cast the spell and you're trying to focus on Richter, you get this like your head starts to hurt, like you're getting a really bad headache, and behind your eyes your eyes start to hurt, but then you power through it and you cast the spell.
Both eyes, the same pain, even with the eye patch?
Both eyes, Zygon.
So weird.
Let's see here. Okay. So you feel your consciousness almost start to kind of float above you, and then in a whoosh, you begin to move rapidly until eventually landing in some strange area. You
Cold
see,
and dark.
yeah, you see metal bars in front, and you can see Richter sitting there, his clothes tattered and worn, covered in mud and other things. Yeah, but you can't see much beyond the bars because of how scrying works. But you can tell that the stele itself is carved out of rock, like it's in a solid formation.
Tell the type of rock.
He's a miner.
I'm in business.
You don't have the proficiency though.
Be a nature check.
If you were a dwarf, I would. I would say
I'm a rock gnome.
Make a but you can't see what he's seeing.
Oh.
Make a nature check with disadvantage.
All right, let's do it. Oh shit! I rolled an 18 and a 17, so we're gonna add to that.
Oh, wow. Now the DM is trying to figure out how to justify this.
He has an.
So yeah, it's a 19.
He's been
19.
around.
So Zygon, you've been doing a little bit of research for the mining operation. You know,
Of course.
doing a little bit. You've also spent a lot of time in Whitestone, and you know that this is not made from any of the mountains near Whitestone because they're white. And they're these giant cliffs. This rock is more igneous, like it's almost volcanic. It honestly looks like a lava tube, like a volcano erupted, carved through here, and then years and years and years and years have just made this a cave.
Sick. Is Richter like moving and breathing? Can I tell?
You can tell he's breathing. He's asleep, but you can tell he's breathing.
Okay.
You
Anything
also
else in the
see
room?
you see these strange bracelets that are on his wrists, and they make an investigation check.
I should have shut up. You were just gonna tell me.
Yes, I was.
It's,
Yes, I was.
It's a 12.
12. It's not super hard to see. You can see that these bracelets have a dragon carved around them, and they're made of like this very dense, what almost kind of looks like silver. But you can't quite tell what they do.
Missionable. Anything else? Has he like written anything on the walls? Number of days or anything?
No. So your vision begins to pull away, and then you're back in your body.
Whew.
Oh?
Yeah, found him.
Yes?
He's in a cell. It's cold and dark, and
Okay.
he's got silver bracelets with dragons on them. I don't know if they're fashion or some sort of crippling handcuffs of some sort, but
What's the surrounding like?
yes. Volcanic tube-like.
Volcanic tube.
You know, when you guys say it, it sounds stupid.
Jacob,
You try DMing up here. You don't understand.
would any of my previous hypotheses?
Hypotheses? No.
Hypotheses? No.
No. None of those have active volcanoes. None of those mountain ranges have active volcanoes.
Is there a place that does?
The ocean, many places in the ocean have active volcanoes, but nothing. There's no like. There might be one or two in Marquette and one and two in Wildmount, but there's nothing on this continent that is an active volcano.
Non-active volcano.
Yeah.
Do we have any non-active volcanoes?
There's one. It's near Singorn, but it was snuffed out like thousands of years ago.
It's gone through time.
Was pretty active.
It seemed newer than like 2,000 years ago.
And
Pyra near an active volcano?
Pyra is near an active volcano, but that's mainly because of the elemental plane that it coincides with.
What's that?
I'm gonna go to the bar.
Okay. You hop off of Zygon's lap. Does anyone else want to do anything before you go to bed? Okay. Zach.
Hey.
You fire an arrow that sticks into this creature, and you quickly grab the rope that you had tied to the end of the arrow, and it pulls you, and you swing yourself around on top of this creature as it's running away, and you see a portal open up in front of it, and then you run in, and it lands, looks around, pulls out the arrow that you stuck in it as you tumble down. It runs off into the woods. And as you get up and look around, you see these strange egg sacs that are very large. You see spider webs spanning from tree to tree. This area seems to be a spider's den. And that will be where we take tonight's break. It is now morning. You guys awaken. Who wakes up first?
I'd like to wake up first.
Okay. Yeah, you stumble out of your drunk stupor, Niccolo.
He didn't get hammered last night.
He didn't get hammered, but he's definitely a little hungover. He's a little hungover.
Barely. Just barely.
Barely. Like, enough that, like, he's dehydrated. You know?
Okay, he's dehydrated.
Probably needs to drink some water.
Just gotta take a quick shit. You know, he'll be fine.
But
for a very large shit for his proportion, his size.
But
proportion.
Niccolo, you see Cartasius sitting in the corner of the room with large maps resting on his back. And he's just kind of looking at you. Oh, really? You got drunk again? Is there any way you can go that you don't drink?
I mean, it's fun, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's fun.
What you gotta get? Come on. It's fun. Then we go home.
Drinking makes you sloppy, and I don't like it. Especially when we have a lot going on this.
Do we? Do we actually? Because they're doing their own thing. I'm kind of just soaking it all in.
These people are not to be trifled with. They could kill us anytime they wanted. I just hope they never figure that out. Especially Genevieve. She could kill us right now. She kills me sometimes just by looking at me. But then I scrape myself off the floor and think, well, at least she didn't stab me.
Enter Genevieve stabs character.
Stab.
I think you got to.
I whip out my sword.
Damn. Well, they need to fix the locks on their doors. It was actually quite easy to get in here. Do you know where they usually meet for their briefings or whatever?
Point over to the meeting room that all of them went last night.
Okay. Well, meet me up there in 5 minutes.
Will do. I'll get myself hang over here. Bit of a head of the dog, you know. Then I'll be up.
Whatever, I don't care. Just clean it up before the meeting.
Is he heading up there?
Yeah.
Okay. The door's magically locked to everyone.
Oh yeah, but they don't know that.
No, I know. I'll just walk out of my room as he's just standing there trying to get in the door.
No, you guys hear as you guys are all kind of waking up. You hear someone coming up the stairs.
Okay.
Genevieve, make a perception check.
Do-do-do. 21.
21. Very familiar footsteps. You recognize them anywhere. You know who's coming up these stairs.
You here, old friend?
How do you do that?
You have a very distinctive walking pattern.
Anyway, yes, I'm here. Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm sure you're all awake and trying not to... whatever. Can someone let me in this office? It seems to be locked.
I walk out of my room like, oh, fuck, what? Who? Do we know this guy?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Rotation.
Are we starting the meeting already, or are we going to get some drinks or something first?
I would prefer to start the meeting now, and please do not bring alcohol. This is very serious.
I wasn't saying it wasn't serious. That's why you bring alcohol.
Just open the door, please.
I open the door.
Okay. He goes up into the room. Anzu, you awaken to loud noises, the light of the day hurting your eyes, and sounds of the morning splitting your ears.
I'm gonna grab the closest bottle of scotch and start making my way to the noise.
We all drink.
Okay.
Flagon Slayers, man. Flagon
It's all a bunch of alcoholics.
I'm glad that
You gotta pick up the
didn't
pace
plan
since
last
Lockhart
night
there.
because we've been drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now we are starting to drink. We hadn't already been drinking, so that's a perfect time to plan. Is when you start drinking. It just gets edged in there, you know. It's a different kind of memory.
Get those creative juices flowing.
All right, so you all eventually make your way into the meeting room. Cretaceous lays out these maps. Caleb, I hate to do this to you, but I have a battle map, but it's going to take a second. I completely forgot.
It's okay. It's all good. Is it a battle map, or is it a map that I can put in place of what we already have up?
I mean, it is me opening a program to show you the map. Like how we normally do.
I was going to say, can you just
battle maps.
send me a picture, or is it tabletop?
It's tabletop.
Ah, shit.
It'll take just a second. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Anzu, I don't know if you've met. This is my old colleague, Cartasius.
Oh, Cretaceous, how are you doing? And I reach out my hand.
Why do you sound like Johnny Depp?
Because he's drunk as shit.
How
He's been drinking all night. He's still fucking drunk.
That's mainly a dig at Caleb.
You think 4 hours of sleep? What?
What?
Oh. Go ahead and keep talking. I'm putting something else up. There you go. The stream broke thing is up because now I gotta fix it.
We're good. We're good. It's fine. We're fine.
Go for a handshake.
What does that say?
Damn.
Is this supposed to be words?
Yes, but it was written hastily.
I can't read that.
Words.
I was not intending you to be able to read it.
Okay.
Manthor.
Yeah, I'm like, man, what's a manthor?
Mantler? Cretaceous rolls out these maps. All right, everyone, please gather around the table.
Hold on. I can't even put it up yet.
Oh my gosh.
Jacob, I have to switch everything around. Alright.
Oh my gosh. Well, how's everybody's week going?
I'm spamming Caleb.
It just started snowing here. So
that's fun.
Only our second snow since I got here.
No, ever. Second snow ever in New York City.
That's all I got.
New York, you know.
Step to you. Fuck.
You okay, Zach?
No, I'm dying.
I'm sorry.
No, don't die.
While we're
Without me?
waiting, Zach, any sports teams?
Any
Sports news?
teams?
And everybody's dying.
I'll be right back.
Any sports news? No, not really. Arsenal canceled their game for this weekend because COVID.
They did.
Fuck Arsenal.
Fuck
Hey,
off.
steady on.
Fuck off. No.
So it's owned by Kroenke, so fuck off.
I mean, fair enough.
I mean, yeah, but we also hate Kroenke. It's not like we're sitting here saying, let's go Kroenke.
You support his business interests.
No, I support
Money.
the team that he owns.
It's the same thing.
I'm waiting for the Spotify guy to actually buy the club from him.
I know, for real.
Please do.
John Spotify is interested in buying that?
John
Mr.
P.
Spotify?
Spotify?
Yep.
Did you guys hear that people are boycotting Spotify because of Joe Rogan thinking that hamburgers are made out of pork?
Saw that.
I wish
Does
Joe
Joe
Rogan
Rogan
doesn't
actually
want
It's
Say
so
that?
funny. It was so funny though.
knows?
Like I don't know if he was being serious or if it was a joke. I honestly don't.
I
was
think his
funny.
brain is completely gone at this because, I mean, I remember when I was, like the target audience for.
Yeah, remember Fear
For him.
Factor? I remember.
Well, no, back in like college, like his videos would always show up in my YouTube feed, and
I remember.
and yeah,
Remember Fear Factor? I remember.
I never watched Fear Factor actually.
We
Remember
still speak on the
Survivor?
screen?
I knew him
Yes.
the guy from News Radio, which is
Remember, Here Comes the Boom.
I remember.
I remember.
People watching the stream. What do you think about the campaign so far? You like it?
Yeah.
Hunter, you're talking to us.
I know.
Yeah, I think we're muted.
No, we're not.
Oh, we're not.
Yeah, that's why I said
That's why
make
I've been
some
saying
filler.
this stuff.
Wow, Chiefs fumble. Steelers pick it up. Bring
Oh,
it in for
no.
the score.
Oh,
Football.
no.
Hey, is this game on Nickelodeon too?
No,
No.
they only do one game. Last year was the Bears.
Alright, we're good. I can start.
The
demolished
reason
by
it's
the
not
Saints.
is because Nickelodeon's owned by Viacom, CBS, well, Paramount, but
Did you guys see that Bills Mafia threw a dildo into the end zone when?
And it wasn't
they
the
had
first
scored a
time. That's
touchdown?
like the fourth time.
that's a
happened.
tradition. It's a
Yeah,
tradition. at this
I
point.
know. It's just hilarious to me.
Bill's Mafia is one of the funniest like sports clubs. Like it is so crazy. Like diving through tables and then
Oh yeah,
like
throwing dildos, being
Drenching
shirtless in 0
themselves.
degrees.
They really are just a
drenching
mafia.
themselves
Oh, God.
in ketchup and mustard.
Mm.
Does anybody else hear that
Yes.
beeping?
I don't know
Somebody's
what
got
it
It's
is.
more
code.
code going.
Somebody's calling for help.
Doot, doot, doot.
Yes, I would
Hunter,
ask.
was that you?
Doot, doot, doot.
We told him he was muted, and now he's scared.
Yeah.
He had to go to Morse. Morse code.
That's how he's gonna talk to everyone now. Okay, we're ready. Everyone ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Hunter, stop! I swear I'll mute you. Alright, we're back.
Okay. Well, everyone, I'm sorry for the less than thorough map design. I had to write this down kind of quick because I have news that could be constrained as bad.
And who's
But I
supposed to
see
be
it as
sitting
a-
in on this meeting? Whatever your name is.
What is it, Cartesius?
Well, you know how I said that I was going to the meeting and that I was going to, get approval and blah, 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 yada, yada.
You did.
Well,
Mhm.
yeah, in a way.
What happened?
So,
Stop beating around the bush, you wanker.
Ah,
I agree.
well, I got a team together for the mission, but it wasn't you.
Who is it?
It's a bunch of newer members who the guild leader thinks needs to prove themselves. But I came up with a fun idea because he loves playing games. You know how much he loves his games. He loves checkers. Anyway, he always wins because we let him. Because if not, disintegrate. Anyway, but I propose that I create a team, and then one of the other spirelings creates a team, and then we see which one can win.
Okay.
So, now it's a race, / competition, / please don't murder them because they're new.
Why shouldn't I?
Because they're new. And new recruits are hard to find.
So what does that mean for us?
It means that all of the support that we had beforehand is now gone, and we have 2 days to prep and get everything together. So I have a list of things that.
Hold on. Are you basically telling us we're just gonna do? Fuck.
No,
Come on, mate.
no. No, just
Fuck
partially.
off.
Just
no,
partially.
seriously. Fuck off. Shoot straight with us.
If you don't want to be here, you can leave.
I'm just wondering what the bloody hell you.
I will increase your pay.
That's fine, I know, but I don't want.
There we go.
To have my
Okay,
head on.
moving on. So,
Fucking.
there's a few things that we need that I have written down. So we have to break into the vault. Before we were just gonna open it, because we had to deal with Manny, but now the deal's off because Manny's all worried about having to thieves cells in. Anyway, Manny's being a little hard to get along with, but. So,
why is that?
Well, he doesn't like the idea of having 2 groups of rogues running in and stealing from him. And also, he doesn't trust me anymore because he says that I said it was a slam dunk and now it's not. But that's neither here nor there. We're moving on. So, we have to break into the vault, right? Okay, so we got to do that. But what we need is a universal solvent. Raise hands, anybody aware of what that does? Yes? No? Yes? Ah, yes, the drunk one. So, we have to make a universal solvent that is able to break into the vault, right? The others are bringing, like, tools and stuff, but we're smarter than that. We can use some things. But in order to get it, we have to harvest venom from white spiders. All of you make a nature check.
Can we not just use magic?
Oh, no, it's magically protected and sets off alarms. You have to do it old school.
Do I get an advantage on nature check?
Sure.
14.
14, okay.
20.
Okay.
Why is my stuff
Crit.
all the way over here?
A crit on a nature check, of course. Honestly, I think that's my first roll since getting back. Huh.
Hey. Okay.
First one's a 20. Hey.
So everyone that rolled above a 15.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
24.
Okay. So, white spiders are found in the Feywild, and they secrete a venom that is incorporeal. So when they inject you with the venom, it goes into your soul and poisons your soul instead of poisoning your body.
Jesus Christ.
And that's used for universal solvent. So yeah, we're gonna need one of those. We'll probably need about 3 vials of it. So my suggestion. Oh, also, if you kill them, the venom disappears. So you have to do it while they're alive. So good luck with that. Then other things. We have to get invitations to the party. I did have those secured, but now we don't because Manny. So one of us, or both of us, or all of us, or somebody, I don't care who, has to go speak to Manny.
I mean, I can go speak to Manny.
Okay, yeah. Okay, then we also have to go to Bargodos. Oh, hang on, I smudged. Bargodoris. He's the head fence in town now, and we need to get gear, because I'm sure you don't have any of it. And then we have to get costumes and/or outfits for the party. Now, this is a very upscale event, so I have contacted an old friend of ours, Britannica. She is willing to make stuff for us, but it has to be a little bit under the table, And that's really it, everybody. We just have to, go find spiders that are in a different dimension, talk to a man who's very mad at us, convince a genie to help us, and talk to an elf woman who is very, very hard to get along with.
Alright, so invitation, spider venom. What was the other thing?
We need gear.
Gear.
and we need outfits.
Outfits.
Britannica can make modifications to your clothes to hide the gear inside, and your weapons too. Also, we need to find about probably 10 bags of holding. Just by my guesstimation on how much money is in the vault.
Yes. I don't know where to get that, but she does. And I'll point at the wall.
Anzu, stop.
And if we succeed
Fucking idiot.
and bring this money back to the beholder, he's supposed to believe that I'm on his side again.
Oh yeah, about that. He said that if he sees you, he's going to kill you. So that's probably another wrinkle in the plan.
So then what's the point of me stealing from Manny at all?
Because we get to keep his money.
And create an enemy of Manny.
Well, you know, Manny owes us so many favors that I'm sure if we gave him back half, you know, he'd be a good sport. You think of all the problems, not the solutions.
Alright, well, what's first? Spider Venom? Let them figure out.
Oh, we kind of all have to do that around the same time. So you're gonna probably have to break off into groups. We don't have a lot of time.
Can you not go secure the outfits and just talk to people about the
Oh, no,
gear?
I'm not allowed to help you. I actually am not supposed to be here right now. I was just supposed to notify you that the team was made and that you'd be facing other people. So, just for reference, a bag of holding can hold 500 pounds. So if you need 10 of them, there's 5,000 pounds of money in that vault.
Makes sense, it's a casino.
Intriguing.
And later we can discuss divvying up the money.
Yeah, we need to get our money from Whitestone still, so...
Yes.
That's a whole separate problem.
Well, so these maps. These are the maps that I kind of crudely drew before I was kicked out. I do not need the criticism. I am here at a very good risk to me. Thank you very much. Anyway. So, the door is here. Some of you may not know, but the Bank of Amon actually has, also houses the casino. It's just on one of the lower floors. So, you can have your coat checked here, along with all your weapons. The casino does not allow weapons inside it, but we will have our special clothes. The main floor contains all of your games, you know, your cards, your darts, all the things of that nature. And then the office is in the back. The office is probably something you will not really need to mess with, but good to know where everything is. That's where Manny spends most of his time when he's not on the floor. Then we have...
What if we just kill Manny?
Oh, I would highly recommend not doing that.
It's one of those things where it would interrupt like the whole system, and then everything would go fucking downhill.
Here's the thing: it would cause more trouble than it's worth, as I'm sure Genevieve can attest to. She knows more about Manny than I do.
He's just not worth it.
Just an option.
But really, all you need to do is give him a good rough up, and just be on your way. He'll get them.
So then we have the vault room. Very standard, big vault, big door. The universal solvent will get us through that, and then the bags of holding, we can put all the money in. And then we have, which I don't really think this is going to be much, but there's like a dance club on the second floor. I don't know, Manny's trying things. But that might be good for a distraction.
Okay.
Sorry my maps aren't more detailed. As I said, had to be in quite some haste. They don't even know that I have these.
Alright.
So, I've already said I will go speak with Manny.
I can go to get the spider venom. I have experience extracting venom from creatures.
All right. Would anyone like to join him? Anyone at all?
It's cool. No, I've got it. It's all good. No. You guys go get the invitations and the gear.
All right. Zygon, you go with him to get the spider venom.
It's really okay. I got it. It's all good.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Why don't we just send her? And I'll cast knock on the wall.
Stop.
Panel partially slides open.
I walk over and I shut the panel. Nice.
I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna pull the bottle of scotch out of Anne's hand.
Okay.
Just gonna cry a bit.
Listen here.
You guys are no fun. Let the little one have his fun.
Honestly,
I understand.
Go ahead. Sorry, you can tell him off.
Good. I understand you're hurting, and I understand that your son is missing. But we're not going to get to him any faster if you're drunk as shit.
Boo, let him be drunk as shit. It's more fun that way.
I agree with him.
Cheers, mate.
I'm going to use my mage hand to drop the bottle and let it shatter.
Across the floor.
That is unfortunate.
Can Nick toss a couple like airplane shooters towards Andrew?
My mage hand is going to try to intercept him.
Both of you make dexterity checks.
Oh, Garen needs a new pair of shoes. Oh yeah, I forgot that. My dexterity is crazy.
Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Okay. Genevieve, you grab them with your mage hand.
Bitch.
Fucker.
Oh my god.
Well, as nice as all of this is, I don't think that we understand the time crunch here. Also, I need to leave, so you need to figure it all out, and I have no time for any of this. So if you all die, it's not on me. And he starts rolling up the maps.
If we all die, it's never on you. That's the way you work, you wanker.
We'll see you later, Cartasius.
Maybe.
Thank
I
you.
don't know. It sounds like you're all gonna die, but anyway, get out of here.
Wouldn't you'd prefer it that way, wouldn't you?
Maybe you.
Maybe I'd prefer it if I took you with me. You think about it that way.
He just leaves.
Bloody clunker.
That was a great meeting. I loved that. That was so fun.
Right? He's a real cheerer, ain't he?
Well, obviously Anzu's gonna have to stay here and do absolutely nothing. That leaves 4 of us to do something. Which means we're gonna have to split up 4 ways. I'm fine going and getting this alone. It's not a big deal. I can conjure helpers for myself. Someone needs to go with Anzu, though. We can't trust his state currently.
Anzu, you seem to like outfits. Why don't you go get us some outfits secured?
God, please send someone with him. We're not going to get the right outfits.
I will go there. And then I'm going to cast teleport.
To where?
Wow, okay.
Oh my god.
I'm drunk as
We
shit.
know.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
You appear in the promenade district amongst all the shops. You appear in the middle of a crowd as people are kind of going about their business. Some of them stop and watch you. Most of them just kind of brush you off as just a crazy wizard.
Yeah. Go in. God, what is her name?
Britannica.
Britannica. Yeah, I'm gonna go in Britannica's store.
Okay.
Hello, Britannica.
She is. You do not see her.
Just to no one.
Britannica, I'd like to order some outfits for my workers, employees, and I.
Again, she's not there. You're kind of just talking.
I would like to do an investigation check.
Okay, make an investigation check with disadvantage.
On someone who's not there. You're investigating a room where she's already not there. So you're gonna investigate that she's not there.
I got an 8.
You got an 8? Hi,
Yeah.
Daisy. Eric, back away from the desk. So that, okay. Yeah, you do not see her.
I'm gonna crawl up on the counter and fall asleep until she gets there.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
Okay.
Oh,
So, to the
holy
not
Lord.
juvenile people, what are you guys doing?
I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at your puppy. That's what I'm laughing.
He's so
He really is.
He's a good girl.
All right.
Let me head over to the fence. He's an old powder. I can probably get us a good deal.
Yeah, we'll head out to the Feywild then.
What were the other options?
Feywild
speak to
outfits,
Manny.
gear, invitations.
I don't know. I'm good with people. I guess I could go for Manny, but
If you'd like to. I don't know if I necessarily want Animas going up against some giant spiders alone.
They're not that giant, don't worry.
seem to think he'd be alright.
They're like 5 feet tall.
They're
bigger
gonna
than
be
you.
all good, don't worry.
Alright, just keep in touch if you need help.
Alright, I'm going to... Oh shit, I should have had Anzu help me with this. Do I have a known way to get to the Feywild without using a spell, Jacob?
Nope. The only way you have a known way of getting to the Feywild without you using a spell is Anzu using teleport, which he can only do once per day.
Which he just
There's
wasted.
another way I can do it.
Good to know.
Yeah, bummer.
I'll just go ahead and use plane shift over and waste that spell, and I'll find another way back.
Okay. So, Animas, you concentrate out in the backfield of the guild hall, and you eventually see these portals just kind of open up in front of you. You step through one, entering into the Feywild. Make a wisdom saving throw.
32.
32.
I had a natural 20 plus 12.
Okay. So you step through and you enter into this forest. The trees are all bent into weird shapes. It looks like the wind has been blowing for centuries. They're all twisted and pretzeled, bare of any leaves or needles. There's a thin level layer of fog that is kind of covering the ground. But you were going to set out to find these spiders.
Alright. I think I have something I might be able to help me with. How long does locate creature last for? I'm like looking through my fucking shit.
Seems like one of those hour-long spells, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It lasts for an hour.
Okay.
Look at me.
Yeah, I'll pop locate
It's
creature.
describe or name a creature that is familiar to you. These are not familiar to you. You've never seen these spiders before.
I know it's a white spider. Familiar's like a loose term, though. I know it's a white spider. Also, I made the nature check, and I got like a 28 or something on it.
Daisy? Sorry, hang on. Daisy's being...
I think it means more like looking for a specific creature, like...
Yeah, like if you wanted to locate Peggy.
Not locate, like, a type of creature.
Yeah, the spell
in the
can
area.
locate a specific... Where did you find that? She found an old bowl. Like an old plastic bowl that she likes to chew
Or
on.
the nearest creature of a specific type such as a human or unicorn. So if I just say white spider.
If you say, like, giant spider...
Yeah. So long as you have seen the creature up close. I haven't.
You haven't.
There we go. But if I made the nature check, does that mean I've seen it before? Like in my past?
I will let you do a nature check to try and locate this through actually like tracking instead of using magic.
Okay, because I mean, like, would I have seen this as?
I think you would have seen it in a
druid?
textbook, but you haven't seen it like directly because these things are deep in the Feywild. These are things that like are told in scary stories that may or may not be real.
Okay. So what's my nature check for?
To track them.
22.
The super high roll you got on getting here is allowing you to be closer. So you see, as you're kind of looking around trying to get your bearings, you see these strings that are kind of floating amongst the trees that kind of are translucent. They reflect the light in a weird way. Also, the area you're in is in eternal twilight, so it's like always sunset.
Nice.
You begin walking through, following these things. I need you to make a perception check.
Okay. $32.
32.
Another natural 20.
So you see, off into the corner of your eye, this large, what looks like webbed, this is large web wrapping that you can see.
Okay. I'd like to take out... Or actually, yeah, I'll start stealthing instead.
Okay.
That takes me a minute to cast, so I'm just going to wait till I confirm that I've seen something.
Okay. As you're kind of waiting there, you see this strange cocoon-like thing start to kind of wiggle a little.
I'm just going to wait for it. I'm standing far enough away to where I can see what it is, but not for it to notice me at all.
It just keeps wiggling. You cast the spell. Just
no.
Moving ever so slightly.
No, I'm going to wait.
Not opening.
Ah, fuck. Is it like cocoon, like it's something the spider caught?
Yes.
God damn it. I'll walk a little closer.
Okay.
I guess the best way I'm gonna figure out if there's some sort of spider coming to me, I'm gonna spend a minute to cast Conjure Elemental. I'm gonna conjure an Earth Elemental.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Produce Flame and burn the spider webs. So like, cause they singe pretty quick, so I'm hoping to kind of like just poof the cocoon and let whatever's in there fall out.
The cocoon. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. 11.
So as you see that the cocoon is actually trapped, and then as it unfurls, like 10 arrows fly out from inside the cocoon.
Classic.
And 2 of them strike you.
Okay.
You take 5 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. I knew that this was gonna happen.
Sirus, I think, right? That's yeah. Sirus, you hear this trap go off.
Well,
and you were the one that said it, so you know where it is.
Okay. Yep. I will basically like take out my bow, knock an arrow, and just kind of start running toward it.
Okay.
I just look at my elemental and be like, ah, fuck. Well, bud, let's keep looking.
Animas, you hear something to the east running at you at a very fast speed.
I get behind my elemental and I tell him to like kind of kneel down and block while I can kind of look at what's coming.
So it gets in the way. Sirus, you see this large rock formation with a few arrows kind of sticking in it, but nothing else catches your eye. That rock formation was most definitely not there before, though.
Right. Ooh, like, do I know what the rock formation is, or is it just like a rock?
It looks like a big old rock.
Oh, how far away am I from said rock?
They're probably 60 feet.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
Okay, roll an
See what
attack.
happens.
What's the Earth Elemental's armor class?
Let me pull it up. I didn't know he was getting in a fight this soon. Luckily, I have these all tabbed. 17.
Okay.
Is it so? It's plus
your dex.
Plus dex.
And proficiency.
And your proficiency, yeah.
And proficiency. 12.
12 to hit. Wow, you rolled a. Wait, you
Rolled a
rolled like
2.
a 4. Wow. Oh my gosh.
It bounces
Yeah, so
off.
the arrow and just shatters against the rock formation.
Hold it, hold it.
Wait, do I know where this hold it is coming from?
I'm standing up from behind it.
You hear something from behind it, and you see two hands kind of come up above the rock formation.
And then I'm gonna sit on the rock and be like, "Listen here, friend. I am just a traveler, hunting something down." And then I'm gonna kind of pat the rock to tell my elemental to stand up. So I just like go way up above him. We don't want any trouble. All right, just moving through.
Why are you here? Who are you? What?
Man, that's a lot of questions to unpack here.
In the meantime, I knock another arrow.
Okay, alright. Basics here. Alright, I'm from the material plane, prime material plane, not from the Feywild. I am just here hunting down some spiders to get their venom. I'm not even really trying to kill any. I'm just trying to get some venom, extract it for some experiments, and then head back.
So, Zach, real quick, would you please describe what Animas is seeing?
Yep. So, Sirus is a dark gray, almost black, tiefling, about 6 foot tall. Thereabouts. He's got horns that basically start here and go straight back. But one of them, I think it's the right one, is like broken off and gone.
It is the right one.
And then hanging from my left horn is like a little necklace kind of thing with a tooth on it.
Yummy.
That's about it.
What you wearing?
Some sort of armor.
Padded.
It's like black, almost like a cloak kind of thing going on. Got some. I'm wearing all black, with like a little bit of like red and blue trim here and there.
Speaking of what I'm doing here, what are you doing here, my friend?
I was hunting down a creature, and jumped through this portal, and here I am.
Interesting. I was gonna say, tieflings are not one to roam the Feywild.
No. But I'm a hunter. I'm hunting. Got away. I was gonna go try to either find that or I set that trap, which I guess is you're the one that set it off.
I did.
So I guess it was a success, in one way or another.
Well, you
but
found
also a failure.
me instead of prey. I don't. What realm are you from? Like, did you get teleported from a different plane? Or is this all just like something you have no idea that I'm talking about?
That's a question for Jacob. Do I know what the hell is going on?
I think other planes exist, but you're from the Feywild, so
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I from around these parts, not necessarily these parts. I don't particularly like spiders.
Okay.
But I'm here.
All right. As a hunter, then, are you? Maybe we can help each other out here. Are you good at tracking?
I would say I'm pretty decent at tracking.
Okay. Because I know
I'm one of the lead hunters in my tribe.
Okay. That helps me out then, and what I can help you out with is inevitably getting you out of the current situation you're in, which is being stuck in this part of your plane and not knowing where the fuck you're going. I, of course, don't know where you're going, but I can get you somewhere safer than the middle of the Feywild where a bunch of spiders live.
Okay. Well, alright, let's go for it. And I kind of put my arrow back in my little quiver.
Man, I wish people that I've been working with recently were just as smart and easy to talk to as you are, because that was just such a simple... Never mind. I won't go into it. Let's go ahead and start.
Are you
Wasn't
okay?
as fun talking to him there, was it?
I'm good. It's just stuff happening back in my plane that's it's getting frustrating. So, let's go ahead and get some spiders then.
All right, Sirus, I need you to make a survival check.
All right.
Well, let me make a concentration check. I did get the concentration check.
Yeah, I was not expecting you to fail that.
Lose to a 5.
I got a natural 1.
What is with you and rolling? So, I mean, you're filling in for Michael really well. So,
doing my part.
Doing his best. So, you get down low and you begin to look. It's kind of hard tracking something with this many legs in a group like this, but you remember where you first appeared in this area, and you know that was a place where some of them hung around. You've already fought through some of them anyway, so maybe that way would work.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna basically just start walking, start following tracks, and just assume he's gonna follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I'll have
Earth Elemental also.
Yeah, he's gonna chill. Actually, I'm gonna have him Earth Glide. So I'm just gonna have him, and then he'll be kind of traveling under us, but we won't feel anything or see anything for now.
Okay. I need you both to make stealth checks.
Man,
you had plus 10 because it passed without a trace. Is that what you're using?
Me?
Yeah.
I can't because my concentration's on my elemental right now.
I got a 15.
Okay.
I got a 26.
Ooh, you guys are lucky. Okay. So you guys continue moving until you eventually arrive at a small clearing, and you see a bunch of eggs kind of cluttered together, and you see 2 white spiders that are kind of pacing back and forth, patrolling, it seems. And these spiders, Animas, the pictures only and the books only do so much. You see these crimson red spiders, and on the thorax, which is probably about 3 feet in circumference, or 3 feet in diameter, has a large white skull on the back. It looks like a skull in its markings. You see large mandibles, really large legs, just the stuff of nightmares if you're an arachnophobe.
Fuck.
You just both make a stealth check.
There we go. 25.
13. Switch positions there.
Okay. So you guys are walking. Animas, you put your foot down on one of the spider webs that is connected to everything. And with a small step, one of the spiders begins to look over. You see its eyes darting in every direction.
I'll do one of those, like, you know, like, not talking, communicating things where I, like, tell them stop, and I, like...
Yeah. Okay.
And all that good stuff.
So you two both immediately stop. Spider begins looking around. Crawling. Then it goes back to its patrol.
I'm gonna look at Sirus. I'm gonna go for one of these, like a... I only need 1 dead. That's what I mean.
Yeah, alright.
I only need 1 alive, 1
okay.
dead.
Kind of defeats the purpose of doing it in signs when you
That was
say
more for
it,
everyone else to know what we were talking about, but also for Zach and I to
Yep, I got it.
roleplay it. Flavored.
All right. So I guess how far away are they?
About 60 feet.
All right.
Man, a lot of my spells are concentration. I just realized this very
That's how druids are.
important situation that's about to...
That's the sucky thing about druids.
It's okay. I've got some cool stuff that I can do. I'm gonna hold a spell and wait for Sirus to see what he wants to do.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on one of them.
Okay.
One of the spiders.
I'll point at
So
the left
there's-
one for you
Okay,
to go
yeah.
to.
Yep, I will do that.
Okay.
And then Jacob, as soon as I cast a spell, that's when I told my Earth Elemental to go after the other one to try to hold it.
Okay.
So
So I need you both to roll a d20, and you have to be within 5 of each other to time this correctly.
For what? What am I timing?
For your attack. Because I assuming you're wanting to attack one of them.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah.
I got a
You guys-
3.
Okay, so you need to get a 1 through an 8.
I got a 1.
Hey!
The one time a natural one's good.
Yep.
Oh,
It's not
man.
applying to a check, it's applying to timing.
Oh, it's so good.
So, Sirus, you notch a arrow in, and Animas, you can see on this bow that it's a intricately carved wooden bow made from a wood that you don't quite recognize. You think with a little bit more study you'd be able to get it, but you see these like runic carvings that go throughout the bow as it kind of weaves in and out, and then you can see at the place where the hand is normally held, on the other side is a different wood. So one side is like this, like more like kind of like a white oak, and then the other side is more of a like a darker wood.
Sick.
But yeah, if you guys want to do, your attacks are now synced, so you will
Yes.
attack at the same time.
I will let off my spell, Erupting Earth, under the spider. So, what that is going to do is going to choose a point in the ground within range, which is 120 feet. A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts, and a 20-foot cube centered on that point. I'm making sure it only hits the spider on the left. However, I need to do that. And then it must make a dex saving throw. And then... yeah.
I'm going to use my metal gold dice.
Oh, God.
Metal gold dice.
That is a 17 to save.
Does not save.
Okay.
Also, the area in which it's in becomes difficult terrain until it's cleared away. The only way to clear it away is to spend 1 minute to clear it by hand, for every 5-foot square cube.
Okay. Does it do any damage?
It does. It does 3d12.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage. And then Sirus, you let loose an arrow. I'm going to give you an option. I will either this will establish how this bow works, okay? I either will let you flip a coin, and if you call it, you get to choose the effect. And if you call it wrong, I choose the effect. Or you roll percentage dice, and depending on what you roll on the percentage dice is what happens. I will let you choose one or the other.
I'll choose the percentage dice.
Okay, go ahead and roll a percentage
Yes,
dice.
it's so much more fun.
Percentage dice.
Not wanting to give your DM choices. Okay, fine. I see you, Brady. I see you.
I got a 70.
Okay. 70.
do love to see it.
This bow is partially a wild magic bow.
God,
Partially.
yes.
So, as you let loose the arrow, you see the arrowhead begins to, and then the arrow itself disappears as it goes, as the shaft clears the bow, and as it fully clears, both of you are now invisible. You can see each other, but you are invisible.
Let's go. We just gotta stay far away from spiders because I'm pretty sure they have blind sight. I'm not sure for sure.
So as the arrow strikes,
words.
Sirus, roll a d8 and then add your dexterity modifier. Also, how much damage did you deal, Animas?
I did 14 damage.
Okay, 14. Okay.
That was a pretty shitty 3d12, but you know.
That was not good for 3d12.
No.
I got 10.
Less than
10.
average.
Is this damage?
Yes.
I also have the hunter's mark on it, so I get an extra d6.
Yep.
Do I get extra damage on a hunter's mark, or is it only?
No. Hunter's mark only works for the person that cast it.
Okay.
6.
6, so 16 plus
16.
14, so 30. So you guys, you don't even see the arrow, you just hear it as it's flying through the air. And then it strikes into the head of this spider as its legs begin to fold up from underneath it as the erupting earth contorts it and strikes it, and you see it just kind of rolls in on itself and just slumps over dead.
And then my elemental is going to pop up and try to hold the other one.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a contested grapple for your elemental.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah. The spider is restrained.
Milk it.
Milk that spider.
I'm gonna walk over and just pop out a couple glass vials, and
okay.
You know, like, have you ever seen like what they do for it, where they kind of like you stick it in the tooth and you kind of like push the tooth out? That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Describe it to people who didn't watch Animal Planet as much as I did as a child.
I loved Animal Planet.
It was so good.
I was more of a Food Network guy myself, but you know.
Milking snakes for their venom is so cool.
It is, yeah. So I do
Snakes
that.
my number one fear, but that was always real cool.
I'm gonna do
awesome.
I'm gonna do
anyway.
3 vials. Does he have to make contesting rolls on all of those?
No.
Okay.
The spider. We'll say that I rolled like a 10, so it's a high enough difference that I'll say that you restrain it.
Sick.
These spiders are dangerous in packs. They're not dangerous as individuals. So you get 3 vials.
Yeah, I'm gonna get 3 vials.
And then you start to feel the webs around you begin to vibrate as dozens of these white spiders begin to just pour in, just one after the other after the other.
Oh boy. Well, Sirus, it's time to leave.
You are surrounded by 70 spiders.
Oh shit.
Grody. No
but
thanks.
you both are still invisible.
Though, yeah.
You both are still invisible. You're invisible for the length of invisibility spell.
Okay.
Like if we talk to each other,
they would be able to hear it.
They would be able to hear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my elemental go underground.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to whisper this to him because it does have to be verbal.
Okay.
I wanna kind of have him go underground and then pop up in the middle of like one of the groups of spiders and try to fight that while we get away.
Okay. So it sinks down. The other spider is now no longer restrained. And it begins to skitter around, kind of looking for you, lashing out in random locations. The elemental, after a few seconds, you see 4 spiders just kind of fly off in different directions as it begins to punch and smash and just crush things beneath it. The spiders begin to crawl around. Their fangs don't penetrate the stone exterior of the elemental, but they're still like piling on. And then you hear out in the distance this blood-curdling just scream as you see this creature with the body of a panther but the size of a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No.
So you're gonna say man, and it was Manther the whole time.
Manther.
It's always been Manther.
But you see this creature with these large tentacles kind of spliling off of it, and
Absolutely.
you see it has 2 of its normal eyes, and then on top of its head it's got like 4 different eyes kind of looking around in different directions, and you see its neck has kind of like a pouch, and then it goes
No.
and it starts to croak as you see this expanding this cat croaking. It's one of the most weird things you've ever seen.
Have I heard of one of these at all?
No,
frog?
these do not exist in nature. This is a freak of nature.
I don't like that. I don't even like
Sirus,
thinking about what
this
that is.
is your target.
Is this the one I was hunting?
Yeah, this is the thing.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And
You see the spiders as this creature emerges. The spiders immediately scatter away.
Scatter. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Kill it dead.
knock an arrow.
Yeah.
Shoot at it.
So, as you're about to knock an arrow, it begins to. It can smell you too, and immediately all of the eyes begin to look at you as they kind of glow.
Is the elemental, like, are the spiders running away from this thing?
Yes, the spiders are running away.
I see that it's looking at us, and I'll use a reaction if we're still in some sort of combat to yell at the elemental to get over here and block whatever is about to come at me.
Okay. So.
Or us, I should say.
Sirus, you knock an arrow, and it goes. And you see this large hairball that's mixed with slime and just bile come shooting at you, and you see as it trails out, it ignites into a fireball as it rains down on you.
What is this?
I really don't like that.
I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw.
Can my elemental
I call it a frog placer hemoth.
I wish you wouldn't.
Can my
I got a natural
What
one.
drugs have you been on,
Can my
Jacob?
elemental
Jesus.
block it, Jacob? Body block?
What?
Can my elemental body block since I asked it as a reaction to
if
body
you
block?
do, it will be destroyed.
Yeah. Seeing as you're about to destroy an elemental with that much damage, I would rather have him take it and then us still be alive.
So, Sirus, as you go to leap out of the way, one of your feet gets caught on a web as you're trying to jump. The elemental fall on as it takes the flaming cat hairball to the chest, and you see the fire begins to engulf it as acid begins to eat away at its rock exterior, breaking it into pieces and crumbling it to the ground.
Horrible.
Animas, I need you to make a nature check.
Sirus, I think it's time to run.
I agree.
28.
28. So you recognize the eye stalk thing, and you recognize the tentacle thing, and you recognize the cat, and you recognize the frog. So this is 2 creatures put together.
Oh shit, it's this guy again.
This is a frog hemoth combined with a displacer beast.
Fuck, that's like the worst thing for it to be combined with.
It's
No, it's the best.
Best thing for his purposes.
It's the best.
Oh, those are so annoying to fight.
Oh yes, they very much are. Imagine how many displacer cloaks you could make out of this, though.
So Sirus agreed.
You could also cast Fireball.
Yeah, I'm down to
fucking get out of here. Were you hunting? You were hunting that?
Alone?
Yeah, that was before I knew that he threw up fireballs at me.
You guys are running. You guys are saying all of this as it's chasing behind you.
Sirus,
This is full on anime now.
Sirus, I need you not to freak out, but I'm gonna ask you to jump on. Ready?
What?
I'm gonna get in front of you, and then you're gonna jump on my back. Ready? 3, 2, and I run in front of him, and I turn into a giant eagle as he jumps.
Oh shit!
You hop on. You guys begin to fly as the displacer beast. The frog placer hemoth stops and it just looks up.
I fly. I just fucking fly.
And you see it kind of rear back.
No.
leaps up into the air.
Oh my god.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
How fast? All right, now I have to go to
Both of us are just.
Just Animas. Just Animas.
to go to another animal.
I mean, cats can already jump high. Imagine if they were combined with giant frog.
Oh.
For the players who are kind of new to D&D, I will show you what a frog hemoth and a displacer beast look like.
I don't think I've ever seen a frog hemoth.
So frog hemoths have had a few different interpretations, but this is the one that I kind of like. That's a frog hemoth.
Ew.
Ugh.
Oh, here, let me pop it up on screen for everyone.
Yucky.
I don't like him.
And this is a displacer beast.
I need to, yeah. So, how am I going to do this?
It's a panther with extra legs and weird tentacly things on its shoulders.
I don't even know how
That
you
could
would
be a
cross
problem.
those things.
How, like, my brain would think to cross them, or how in-game they would be crossed?
Scientifically, I don't know how you would do that.
There's magic. Why does science have anything to do with it?
Listen, Jacob, I'm just trying to add like a little bit of logic to
I'm
the
just
game.
trying to add science. Animas, what'd you roll?
It was a 11. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an 11.
So, as you're beginning to fly away, the frog placer hemoth jumps up and with one of its claws hits you and sends you careening down. And as you're falling down, you see this large portal open up, which, Sirus, you have seen this before. These portals are usually when the beast likes to disappear. So you guys plummet through the portal, and then the frog placer hemoth jumps through. And I really messed myself up with that name.
Drink every time Jacob says frog placer hemoth.
Frog placer hemoth.
I'm putting
So
it
it jumps
up
through.
on screen right now so that people can see what the fuck this is. Hold on. Because it took me a sec to get to this.
Yeah, no worries.
Alright.
This is a lot. This is
Alright, so what's the
lot.
first picture, Jacob?
So that is a frog hemoth.
Alright, there is a frog hemoth. And then what's under it is a displacer. Is it a beast?
Yeah, keep going.
There we go. Let's just do this. Let's go for one of these, and then do one of these, and then...
The classic, one of these.
And then one
And
of
one
these.
of those, one of these, one of those.
There we go. That's it right there.
One of these, one of those. Yep. Boom.
Cool, cool.
So, as you guys crash land into this area, Animas, you recognize a familiar sight of Iman, only a few miles away.
I definitely took the damage too.
Yeah.
When I got hit by
here,
that.
I'll go ahead and roll the damage. Plus fall damage. 'Cause you
Knock him
plummeted.
prone.
It's gonna be separate things for me.
So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 9. That's 18, 21, 26, 32 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that from the hit or from falling?
That's from it hitting you, yeah.
Okay, so that just knocks out my giant eagle, and then we soar into.
And then when you landed, you would have taken fall damage.
I take fall damage?
Yeah, both of you will take this. So
What?
you take 10 points of fall damage.
That's okay. Fuck! What the actual shit was that?
And as you say that, it looms over you.
You're still
we're
invisible.
in Amon,
You have taken damage, so you're no longer invisible.
Or not, okay.
and we're in Amon,
You are about probably 5 miles out.
and there's a thing above us.
Yeah, it's just looming over you.
Sirus,
You see, it opens its mouth, and you see like this large frog tongue just kind of fold out of its mouth.
No, I don't see that. I close my eyes. That's nasty.
No, I don't want to. No,
please.
You can also see that like a cat's tongue, it's like rough. You know how a cat's tongue is like rough? It looks like that, but a frog. It looks like a barbed tongue, basically.
What can I do here?
And who does this tongue belong to?
The frog placerhemoth. You guys should take it, Brady.
So it's part cat, right?
Yes.
I have a horrible feeling we're gonna have to fight this.
Yeah, I do too. Just to test the waters here. I'm gonna get like a stick and be like, here boy.
Okay.
And then like throw it to my right.
So you throw it.
See what happens.
You throw it and the tongue goes and catches it, and then just crunches it in its mouth.
Okay.
Do we keep running? Because I don't really want this thing running around in the material plane alive.
We got rid of that spider pretty quickly. I think we could take this.
All right. Fuck.
Okay. I need you both to roll initiative.
Shit. Shit. 13. This is gonna be such a fight.
And you wanted to go alone.
I had help.
Anything
you had your dexterity.
Add dex.
Yeah.
A 10.
Man, what is your rolling? You rolled a 5?
I rolled a 13.
Oh. Okay, so you guys go last.
Oh no. Not what I want to hear. Opposite of what I want to hear.
Okay. So, the frog placerhemoth is going to go first. Let's see here. Odds, it goes for Sirus. Evens, it goes for Animas. That's an odd. Okay. Ooh, that's a miss on the tongue attack, and then it's going to have 2 paw attacks. Okay, that hits. Sirus, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage from one of the paws.
That's a lot.
No, please, no.
Okay. And then it has one more.
Oh, it has one more.
It has 3 attacks.
Oh, shit, fuck.
Let's see. What's your armor class? 17?
17.
It does not hit.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
It wasn't me.
Animus, it is your turn.
Well, time to give it something else to hit, and I cast Conjure Animals at the 5th level, which means I can cast 2 times as many animals as usual.
Okay.
I will cast 4 dire wolves in front of me if possible.
4 dire wolves. Okay. You see 4 wolves appear in front of you guys. They will have your initiative, so they'll go next turn.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. Sirus.
Yep, I will. Sorry, I'm reading a spell.
No worries.
Good old spells.
Yeah, okay. So right out of the gate, I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
I'll do it at the 2nd level.
Okay.
And then how far am I from it? Is it like on top of us still?
Yeah, it's like on top of you guys, like you're 10 feet maybe.
Yeah.
Which means my wolves are 5 feet.
God.
I believe.
And then arrows are 30 feet, right? I need 30 feet.
Yeah, or else it's close range and you have disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah, can I move?
If
like,
you move, you will move out of its combat zone and it'll get an attack of opportunity on you.
That's it.
Okay.
Those
so as you,
I'll go for that.
tentacles.
As you run back, Natural 1, it misses.
Yes.
And then do I still have an action to attack?
Yes, yeah.
Alright, yeah. I will knock an arrow.
All right, roll to see if you hit.
13.
13 does not hit. You fire an arrow and you see it hits the hide of this creature, and then it doesn't. Like, it shifts.
Alright.
Oh,
misses
no.
wide.
And then I have a second attack, so I'll
Yeah.
throw another one at it.
Okay. Also, your ensnaring strike. Oh, no, it's the next time you hit. Okay.
It's a
Yeah,
hit,
go ahead
yeah.
and roll to see if you hit.
Yeah, that 28.
All right, that hits.
Alright, so then that's
Adjusting from your last arrow, you kind of find it, and then you fire, and it hits the creature.
How often does the bow ability proc? Is it every time?
Every time you hit.
Every time I hit? Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll percentage dice.
3.
Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Okay. So your vision, as you fire this arrow, your vision kind of, and you can see a few fey creatures that kind of snuck through the portal. They're kind of just flying around. Little small fairies
they're
and
fine.
little stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Nothing too big.
All right. Cool.
Strength saving throw. Wow. Okay. The frog placer hemoth is restrained.
Oh, and then on the damage, I rolled a 1. And then you said it's
1. Plus your dexterity.
Plus dex, so 6.
6. Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. It is now restrained.
Should be my turn.
It's going to use to try and break it. It does not.
Let's go.
Yeah, it breaks it on the second.
Oh.
Okay. So you, it takes 1d6 from trying to break it, so it takes 2 extra damage, and then it uses its tongue and wraps it around the vines, and then rips it off. But that is its turn, Animas.
Let's go! I use my bonus action to turn into a direwolf. Now there are 5 direwolves.
There are 5 direwolves.
And we all get advantage on our attacks against it.
Because of Pack Hunter?
Because of pack tactics.
Yeah.
Oh, that was off the board.
Wait, so I get it too?
No, you do not.
You're not part of the
You're not part of the wolf club.
I'm just making sure.
The wolf pack?
The wolf pack.
Shout out to the wolf pack.
Zach's a one-man wolf pack.
Yeah.
What's the attack here?
Running around.
Oh, okay, so the first
Las
one's
Vegas
going to
desert.
be an 18 to hit.
Does not hit.
What?
As you go to bite it, you see it kind of shift out of the way.
Okay,
almost as if it wasn't there.
The first direwolf gets a 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That one does. Let me check the damage on those. 2d4 plus 4. That's not very good. Was that really 2d4 plus 4? That kind of sucks. Oh no.
Direwolves aren't insanely
Never
strong.
mind, it's 2d6 plus 3. I was looking at the one under it.
Math numbers is hard.
Well, I actually looked at the creature under it for the attack there. 2d6 plus 3. Okay. 12 for the first attack. I'm gonna roll the next one. Oh, 24 again.
That hits.
And that's gonna be a 8 plus 3, 11 damage.
Okay.
The third one is gonna be 17, doesn't hit. Right?
No, does not hit.
And then the last one doesn't hit.
Okay.
And that's it. Sirus.
Sirus' turn.
All right. I'm gonna mark it with Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and then is he still like 30 feet away ish?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
roughly.
We're gonna go for an attack.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
God damn. 14.
Does not hit.
Alright, second attack. 13.
Also does not hit. Both of your arrows miss as this creature kind of phases in and out. You then see it kind of... It looks around. It leaps.
No.
Away from you. All get attacks of opportunity. Yeah, attacks of opportunity, but it is leaping away.
Okay. 21.
21. That does not hit.
17.
What?
Does not hit.
Oh my god.
I had 2 20s, a 21, and the other 2 definitely don't hit.
Okay.
Wow, that is insane.
It has an armor class of 22.
That's stupid.
Jesus.
I told you guys I had to make things. I had to start making things stronger.
Where is it jumping away?
So.
You see, it's jumping off into the countryside away from Amon. It
Let's
jumps
go.
about 200 feet.
I come out of my dire wolf form.
Okay. You see, it's now just running across the fields.
Alright, that might have to be an issue for later.
I agree.
Or someone else can deal with it. If we hear about it tearing up some city, we'll go figure it out later. But
Okay, cool. Quick question for you.
Yeah.
Where am I?
I see you've asked yourself this question a couple times today.
Yeah.
You're in
And
Things
with
are
that,
happening.
we will move to our next group.
No time for roleplay.
No more time. No roleplay for you.
All right. So, the next group, Anzu. About 2 hours have passed, and you eventually hear the door open as the bell chimes, and you see a large elven woman, very tall, walk in. How did you get in here?
The door was open.
I honestly don't believe you. Come with me.
Yes, mommy. Hold her hand.
She immediately grabs your hand and slams you into the counter.
Oh no.
Ooh.
You take
Apologizing
7
elven.
points of bludgeoning damage. I don't have time for that, neither do you. Now, let's keep moving. What are you here for?
I need to get, festive wear where we can hide our, weapons.
Did Cartasius send you?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sit down, shut up, and drink this.
Okay.
She hands you a small vial that she pulls out of seemingly nowhere.
Ew. I'll sit down and drink it.
All right, you are no longer drunk.
Oh.
It's a hangover cure.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay, well, what are the sizes of your companions?
Well, I'm the small one.
I need measurements, not size.
Oh god.
I'm gonna write everything down on a piece of paper. Anzu, 3 feet.
Anzu, make an Arcana check, and in this case, it's you doing math.
Is there no mathematic check?
Not just like an
No.
intelligence check.
No, because he's
It's
using
a natural
his brain,
20.
but it's
That's-
magic brain.
Oh, okay.
Because math to me is magic.
It's
I can't
natural
do it.
20.
Because a lot of people can't. Anyway, Anzu, you use your now clear mind to kind of calculate everyone's sizes, and you write them all down for Britannica. All right, this should be done by the end of the day. Come back then.
Yes, ma'am. And I'll try to walk out. If
Okay.
I can.
Passes out,
Okay.
throws up all over the floor.
You walk out of the store. Everything seems fine. And so I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great.
Everything seems
Okay.
Then you get to the street and you pass out and you throw up all over the floor.
Just pukey everywhere.
That would be 14.
14. You feel a similar presence to the one you felt when you were in your office yesterday, kind of watching you.
All right, I'm gonna walk to the docks.
Okay. Takes you about an hour. The scry ends.
Oh well, shit! I don't want to walk all the way.
You're tiny.
Yeah. So yeah, after I feel it fade, I'll just walk back to the guild.
Okay. Well, now it is Nicolo's turn. So Nicolo, you only know of one fence in the city. And it's called the Trading Post. It is hidden in the Central District. Behind what appears to be a normal restaurant, but you know a few ways to get in there. So you eventually find your way into the Trading Post after grabbing a nice morning ale from the restaurant.
Checking up the bottom, I'm sure.
But you enter in and you see just all sorts of knickknacks just hanging from the wall. You see skulls of demons. You see giant swords that glow with radiant energy. You see a small deck of cards that's kind of like splayed out along the table with different symbols on it. Then you see also just different armors, weapons, just all sorts of things from all different planes. But you don't see the owner.
I don't see him. I'll see him. Can I send him?
Make a perception check.
Can I sniff him? Is he a smelly one?
Can I sniff him?
22.
22. So you begin to kind of creep through what seems like a store run by a hoarder. There's very little walk space. And you eventually and you smell the faint smell of lavender and like the ocean at the same time. And then you see sitting in the center of the shop, you see a man sitting in what looks like a cabana chair with an umbrella above him, drinking from a small coconut. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. What do you want, Nicolo?
I need some supplies for their mission.
How many times are you gonna come in here saying little mission and then you run me out of house and home?
I mean, a few times. I don't know. I got missions to do.
Do I put it on your tab like normal or what?
No, I mean, yes. You put on my tab.
All right, what's the job?
Job? We are breaking.
Breaking what?
We're breaking into the casino here. We're gonna take.
You're breaking into Manny's.
Casino. Taking all the
Why would you ever do that? The man's crazy.
Oh, the man's crazy. This group of people is even crazier.
Fine. If you get caught, none of this was from me. Understood?
Of course. I know the deal.
You see him float out of his chair as he kind of hovers in front of you. You've known Bargadoris for a while, but for those who don't, he is a djinn. more specifically a water gin. Fine, come with me. One day I just want someone to come in and say hi. No, when I'm dealing with you.
You know what? I'll butt. How you doing? How you doing, man?
See, I know you don't mean it. Anyway, come on.
No, I really do. I really do. I
really do. How many times have you said that to me?
Hey, that's racist.
No, it's not. Anyway, come with me. So you're breaking into Manny's vault.
Yeah. It could be fun. It could be lucrative. And it could be lucrative for you, too.
Well, maybe you'd finally be able to pay off your tab. Okay,
Here's
what I've got. Snaps his fingers. You see all the shelves begin to move around. Everything shifting and turning until eventually a table comes out in front of you, and you see some sort of bundle unfurl across the table. You see multiple lock-picking kits. You see disguise kits. You see like concealing things, so like being able to conceal a blade or things of that nature. You also see rope, stealth clothes, basically everything you need to burgle. But yeah. Alright, so this is what I have for your non-magical needs, but knowing Manny, there's probably going to be magical locks on it. Do you have a universal solvent?
We don't have one. I don't believe.
Well, that's way out of your pay, so good luck. But you'll probably need these. And he goes over and he opens a glass case, and he pulls out these two gloves. Okay, so these will absorb minor magical effects that would most likely be on a locking system, but I would suggest not using them more than twice. Okay. Repeat back to me what I just said.
Don't use them twice.
More than twice, but close enough.
More than twice.
All right, Niccolo, you can have all of this for 70 gold. I'll put it on your tab, which is due at the end of the month, by the way.
70 gold coming your way by this week. How about that?
I've heard that before, too.
Maybe a little bit.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to get back to my beach vacation.
Your beach vacation?
Yes.
Where's this beach you're floating off to?
He snaps. You see sand kind of fills the area as you hear crashing waves, an umbrella. You see a small, like, miniature sun kind of appear.
Oh.
This is my beach vacation. Now, please leave.
Oh.
And tell all your friends we're closed until next week.
Fair enough. I have a pina colada for me.
You have way too many for both of us.
Yeah, I probably will. Anyway, pleasure doing business. I'll see you at the end of the week.
I don't consider this business until you pay me.
That's a fair point, but you'll do it, pal.
The door closes behind you. Genevieve and Zygon.
All
So,
right.
Genevieve, you take Zygon to the Bank of Amon. You see a few people kind of getting some money out. You see a few of the tellers. And then you see a small human man, balding on top, kind of starting to kind of go to where he only has like hair on the sides. And you see him talking to someone, kind of tannish skin, probably no taller than 5'5". I mean, he's kind of a short human.
He's not short, he's 5'5".
Well, for a human in D&D, that's considered not tall. But you see him he brings 2 bags of gold out for this older woman. All right, I hope you have a nice day. And you see big, toothy smile. Zygon, I need you to make a perception check. Oh, also, Genevieve, you see him for what he really is. But Zygon, not so much.
18?
18. There's something weird about this guy. You can't quite put your finger on it, but there's something weird. So she walks away, and you two are the next in line. How am I? Oh no! What do you want,
Maddie,
Genevieve?
darling.
No, don't do all that for me. Hello, darling. It's so nice to see you. Oh, it's been so long. Oh, great. No, I don't need any of that. You see, the voice that he was putting on for others appears to not be his own.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you lot want? And who's this?
This is Zygon.
I don't care.
Zygon.
And why'd you ask?
Because just say what you want, Genevieve.
I want to come to your party that you're having in a couple of days. Heard it's a big fancy affair.
What's in it for me? What's in it for me?
Perhaps not having all of your money stolen by the clasp.
Just all my money stolen by all you?
But there's a chance I could give it back to you. And you owe me a few favors.
Chance. Yeah, chance. Yeah.
You
How
owe
about
me
a guarantee? Huh?
I'll give you half
I
of
ain't
it
know
back.
you nothing. Sorry, sometimes it slips out like that. Ah! It's doing it again.
Oh, shit.
I don't know you nothing.
Where am I from?
Broken. There's a slight explanation for why that would happen.
Is juggling two lives too many times in a day.
It just all runs together.
It's a good explanation.
It runs all together. Right, what do you want?
I want a guarantee into this party tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow. So that I can begin the process of taking down this giant fucking meatball. I want my position back. Truly, are you better off with him in his seat?
No, but it's just like, ugh.
Why are you so exasperated?
There's just been a lot on my plate.
Like what?
I don't need to trouble you with it. Here, he pulls out the invitations. He knows how many you have.
All right. All right.
Yeah. I don't want to see you again until tomorrow.
It's good seeing you, darling. Thank you.
You walk off.
He seemed nice.
Zygon, as you look at one of the invitations, you see stamped on it this smiling cat man. And he's holding a pipe in his hand, but the hand that he's holding with is flipped backwards. So instead of it being like this, it is like this. His hands are backwards.
Grody. Are Manny's hands backwards?
No.
Okay.
Do I know any significance of that?
Make a history check or a religion check. You can do one or the other.
Well, they're both equal. All right. Oh shit.
Just pick one and go with it.
All right. 17.
So you've heard stories of hat men similar to Braun, but of a different persuasion.
Worse.
This is a picture of a Rakshasa, which is a demon.
Hell's a Rakshasa. Okay.
I can
The
show you.
demon Catman.
It's a demon Catman.
And how widely known is Manny's true form?
Not very.
Okay.
Only certain people.
Funny looking hands on that little picture there.
Yeah, I mean, it catches the eye, you know.
Yeah.
Keeps people interested coming back for more.
Interesting.
Rakshasa. I love Rakshasa. They look awesome. It's easier to tell in this picture that their hands are backwards. But as you two gather your invitations, as Animas guides Sirus back to Amon, as Niccolo brings his bundle of gear, and as Anzu waits patiently for the clothing, that will be where we end tonight's session.
Woo! Welcome,
Thank
Zach.
you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations on fully being introduced, Zach.
Yeah, Zach.
Finally.
It's been a long time coming.
And we all look forward to seeing you guys next week for some more Dungeons and Dragons.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everybody.